Hi there. Let's take a look at Hedera. We covered the weekly Wyckoff structure. Check out the short-term trend so you know whether there's an opportunity for a bounce. From a Wyckoff perspective, currently, Hedera is in the selling climax stage of the accumulation cycle. It is, I would say, brewing for the automatic rally to come. So usually, we'll have a period of sustained volume. It can be just about average, but continue for a few weeks, or it can be a very short period, like a week or two, but much higher than average volume that go to set the trading range top, the sideways trading range top for the accumulation cycle. So this is the current situation, the selling climax, what I call the panic over stage. No more crazy selling. Volume has actually dropped to a very low level compared to the previous periods. So if we compare the cycle over here, that's the automatic rally that I mentioned just now. You see continuous weeks of climb with about average volume, sometimes a little bit higher, but that's one of the situation. Okay, sometimes it's very short, but you can see crazier volume bars. All right, there are multiple ways that it can happen. So as of now, the most important weekly support level is 0.06, this light blue line over here. And the major resistance is 0.077. Okay, remember, this is education content only, not financial advice. Now, let's get to the short-term trend. Here, this, even though it has gone outside of the previous downtrend, so we talked about this before already, right? At the end of July, there is a chance when the ceiling of the downtrend crosses this support at around 0.068. Currently, it has developed into another downtrend. So last time we draw this descending resistance line, you see lower highs again. Okay, and it was gapping between these higher lows back there. But I already said, when we get closer to the middle of the month, when the trade gets into this wedge over here, we'll see a 2-cease decision by the bulls and bears, meaning whether it is going to continue with either side or is it going to change to another direction. And we've got the answer on the 10th. Okay, initially the bears tested, the bulls pushed back into the wedge, and eventually on the 10th, it finally closed solidly outside of this uptrend line. So this, we can consider the uptrend over, but looking at what's happening over here, it is pausing at the short-term support level. So if we go all the way back to here, we can see some frequent trading activities around these periods, 2002, 2003, 2004. So even when the price reached this level back in July, that was the short-term bottom as well. So this is the current support level at around 0.65. Okay, let's make it easier, 0.065. That's where it is now. Probably 6.6 is better. It's rounding off, it's chopping off too much. Okay, yeah, that looks better. So if we go back to here, it makes sense as well. Okay, you see all these candles finding resistance or support along this line back in the days. So what do we have to measure now, given it has reached this level? This descending trend, if we just use one line, it looks a bit weird, right? It looks like it's a broken line. So let's use a channel box instead. A very short-term trend, and it may need further adjustments depending on the trade. So I shared in many sessions, when you draw these channel boxes, The market is dynamic. The trades are dynamic. So don't expect your box to stay unchanged forever. All right, this current interval and below, what we're trying to see is that there is a wedge here. That's the 14th in 2 days' time. So if the bulls manage to find solid support at this current level of 0.066, they can push it to cash the next day. And remember what's coming, right? The PPI is tomorrow, and then the consumer sentiment for Michigan and also retail sales is on the 14th. And eventually we also have the housing starts figures as well on the 18th. Those are all US figures. And essentially, if any of those numbers trigger different kind of sentiments, that's going to affect how this move is going to be. All right, we've got an opportunity here. The next opportunity is on the 20th. So let's move this down. That's the 20th. It's a big stretch for the 14th, but who knows, right? If it's some kind of crazily shocking news to the upside, the bulls can ride on that and push it back to above this yellow dash line again. All right, remember we have this August 16th date just before for this wedge. All right, so a little bit of tricky situation right now. And in terms of volume, the daily volume, it's pretty silent, okay, compared to even just July. Quite a number of days were higher than what we have in August. So people are definitely waiting for some better news to come. But these kind of silent period are usually when the waves keep on accumulating while there are some paper hands selling. And here, if it really continues to find support along this line and range bound between this line and the 0.068, so 0.066 to 0.068, much like what happened back in July 12th, all the way to July 20th. That was about a week's time. So if it is also going to last a week, it is going to reach the point where the August 20th is. And who knows, maybe it will climb back to test this yellow dash line once more around that period. And that also hit the August 23rd over there. I'm not sure whether that would be the case. You can put into the comment whether you think it is going to continue along this line above 0.066, or is it going to change, meaning breaking the support and head towards the next support level of 0.063. All right. You can see this video earlier being a channel member, so join them now. See you in the next one. Thank you.